20 most amazing ancient ruins in the world. In this video, we'll learn about the amazing ancient ruins of the world. These ruins capture incredible architectural feats from many different civilizations. Different civilizations have left their most attractive ruins behind, which gives that place special tourism for people to experience architecture from years ago. More interesting is how these architectural projects were executed in the absence of technological advances. Looking at precious ruins, people are still awestruck at the architecture and methods of building these amazing sites, which are still standing beautifully even after many years. No wonder modern architecture is beautiful and praiseworthy, yet there is something about ancient ruins that makes everyone wonder about the skilled labor and careful planning involved in making these ruins. Before we start, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell notification so you never miss out on any of our new videos. It's time that you look at the 20 most amazing ruins in the world and appreciate them for their beauty and architecture. 1. Stonehenge. The prehistoric circle monument is located on Salisbury Plain, 13 kilometers north of Salisbury. This mysterious monument is made of sarsen stones and blue stones, which date back to 3000 BCE. It was built in 6 stages between 3000 and 1520 BCE and is known as a masterpiece of engineering considering simple tools and technologies. The purpose of Stonehenge is still debatable, but some researchers conclude that it was a burial monument, a meeting place for chiefs, or a computer to predict eclipses. The standing stones are aligned with the sunrise of the summer solstice, suggesting some ritual connection. 2. Great Wall of China. More than 20,000 kilometers long and stretching over 15 provinces of China, the Great Wall of China is the longest man-made structure in the world. The winding path over a rugged country originated in 220 BC to protect from invasion and promote expansion. The Great Wall is a representation of China's extravagant architecture and creativity, and it takes approximately 18 months to walk the entire length. The main path consists of horse tracks, watchtowers, shelters, and fortresses. Today, thousands of people visit the Great Wall to hike and enjoy the scenery. 3. The Pyramids of Giza. One of the 7 wonders of the world, the Pyramids of Giza was built in honor of the pharaohs of the 4th ruling dynasty in Egypt. The construction of a 455 feet tall monument is mind-boggling for many, which makes it a favorite tourist destination. The 3 pyramids were built for 3 generations of 3 different rulers. In addition, small pyramids belonging to queens are also arranged as satellites. The Pyramids of Giza were built in 2580 BC. Each pyramid took an average of 2 centuries to complete with huge efforts and precision. It is estimated that 2.3 billion bricks were used to make the largest pyramid, and the interior of the pyramid has 3 chambers. 4. Moai statues. The eastern island is famous for enormous moai statues made from volcanic stones. They originated between 1400 to 1650 AD by Rapa Nui, natives of the island. There are more than 1,000 prominent heads, 13 feet tall and 10 metric tons heavy, in honor of chieftains or other significant personalities. Market-discovered moai, known as El Gigante, is 69 feet and weighs about 200 metric tons. Today, many of the statues are at threat because of coastal erosion. 5. Acropolis of Athens. Acropolis, located on limestone hills high above Athens, has been known as a home for kings, a religious center, and a mythical home for gods. It has been used as a military base as the high position gives a great 360-degree view of sea and land. Bronze Age constructed architecture has been able to survive massive earthquakes, vandalism, and bombardment. The primary reason to visit is the Parthenon, Doric-style temple where statues of Athena are placed. The second most important thing is the Propylaea, the gateway to the Acropolis. 6. Roman Forum. Roman Forum, a center of most imposing temples and monuments, was the location for important public meetings and courts. Important structures at Forum include the Temple of the deified Caesar, the Temple of Castor and Pollux, Temple of Saturn. Heart of Rome hosted elections, public speeches, criminal trials, and other important matters. The architecture of the Forum was renovated multiple times, hence it represents different architectural forms. The last major expansion took place in 312 during the reign of Constantine. Today, Forum is one of the most famous tourist attractions, which offers unprecedented insight into the oldest civilization of Rome. 7. The Colosseum. The Colosseum, also known as Flavian Amphitheater, is the main symbol of Rome. A 2,000-year-old constructed amphitheater takes you back in time to relive the Roman Empire. It was inaugurated by Emperor Titus, and 100 days of games were played, costing the lives of more than 2,000 gladiators. The place could hold 50,000 spectators and was famous for gladiatorial combat and prisoners' execution. It functioned for over 500 years, and during World War II, the Colosseum played its part as a church, cemetery, and storehouse. Each year, 6 million people visit the Colosseum. 8. Valley of the Kings. Tombs of Kings are the royal burial site of kings of the 18th, 19th, and 20th centuries. To protect the rich burials of kings, they concealed the tombs in a secluded valley in the Western Hills. This represents the preparations for the afterlife, where pharaohs were believed to become one with the gods, and tombs were stocked with material a ruler would need. Later, tombs suffered great damage from treasure hunters and floods. 9. NOUSHABAD, Underground City. An underground shelter to protect against invasion. NOUSHABAD is a 1,500-year-old city built horizontally and vertically, consisting of 3 stories of tunnels, air ducts, canals, chambers, and booby traps. It is located 10 kilometers away from CHICHEN and 20 meters deep. This ancient city has a unique ventilation system designed to keep the atmosphere cool and bring fresh air. In times of war, people used to access underground shelter through wells dug in their own homes, and it was tricky to find the entrance. 10. Petra. Petra is the place where Eastern traditions blend with Hellenistic architecture. The innovative water management system and beautiful rock-cut architecture make this place significant in history. A city situated between the Dead Sea and the Red Sea was an important crossroad between Egypt, Syria, and Arabia. This place is also known as a lost city because it was left empty for centuries until European travelers discovered this city in the 1800s. 11. Tikal. Ruins of Mayan civilization, Tikal is situated in the jungle of Guatemala. It was inhabited from the 6th century BC to the 10th century AD. This place spreads over 400 hectares, and it consists of temples, palaces, ceremonial platforms, large/small squares, etc. Precise construction of monuments is evidence of the technical, intellectual, and artistic achievements of ancestors. The remains of Mayan civilization reflect the cultural evolution from hunter-gathering to farming. 12. Chichen Itza. Chichen is a pre-Columbian city built by the Maya people, located in Yucatan State, Mexico. In the past, it was one of the most populated cities in the entire state with diverse cultures. Remains reflect ancient secrets and architectural marvels. Today, the city is home to remnants of Mayan structures, including the El Castillo Pyramid that dominates the city's center. Historians believe that reason behind the popularity of Chichen was the underground source of fresh water which made the place livable. 13. Ellora. Ellora has sanctuaries devoted to Hinduism, Jainism, and Buddhism, and it consists of technological exploitation and unique artistic creations. It stretches over 2 kilometers and has 34 monasteries and temples with sleeping cells for itinerant monks. Architectural diversity is evident through the dramatic design of Hindu caves and the simple ornamentation of Buddhist caves. Ellora gives a glimpse of the Indian civilization with its uninterrupted sequence of monuments. 14. BAALBEK. BAALBEK is also known as the City of Suns, which is a religious complex of Phoenician beliefs consisting of remains of the Roman town. It is located 80 kilometers east of Beirut in the Al-Bikr region. BAALBEK has a history of architectural renovation, but before everything, there was a large back stone constructed only. The primary monument of the site is the Temple of Jupiter, which was a massive building visited by crowds of pilgrims. 15. LONGYOU Caves. The ancient man-made caves consist of 24 artificial caves, constructed into the sandstone geology. It is situated near the village of Cheyenne, Yeyang, and historians believe it dates to 2,000 years. It represents a massive underground excavation and enduring mystery that have perplexed professionals from every discipline. This place was discovered in 1992 by a local villager. Experts are unable to conclude why was this built, but estimate that 1 million cubic meters of sand were removed to construct this mystery place. 16. MOHENJODARO. A part of the Indus Valley civilization, MOHENJODARO was constructed in 2500 BCE and holds significant value in Pakistan's history and culture. Historians and archaeologists were surprised to see advanced architecture, a well-planned street grid, a trade network, and a proper drainage system in a 4,500-year-old city. The construction of houses and public baths reflected the modern era. Ruins had remains of Indus script, a writing system that is still undeciphered. 17. VOLUBILIS. Volubilis is located between Meknes and Fez on agricultural land surrounded by wheat fields. It was the administrative center of Mauritania and an important outpost of the Roman Empire. This place has remained from different kinds of cultural traditions, lost cultures, and immigration. Volubilis has a significant role in history as it became the capital of the Muslim dynasty of the Idrisids. Experts believe that the 42-hectare walled town was home to 20,000 residents. 18. Ayutthaya. Founded in 1238, Ayutthaya was the first Siamese capital of Thailand, and it thrived for 400 years. Today, it is a laid-back city with delicious food and ancient ruins. The city utilized the waterway to protect and trade. Ruins consist of palaces made of wood that were destroyed in a fire, which is why mainly stone temples remain. Wat Phra is the most significant temple which housed Buddha's holy relics, and Thai Buddhists still visit for pilgrimage. 19. City of CARAL-SUPE. Located in Supe Valley, the sacred city of Caral was developed between 3000 to 1800 BC. It is the earliest known civilization of Americans, which features impressive design and complex architecture. Ruins consist of monumental stone, sunken circular courts, earthen platform mounts, and 6 large pyramidal structures. The evidence of quipu found on site proves the development of society. 20. Olympia. Olympia is situated in the valley of Peloponnesus and has been inhabited since the 10th century. It became the center for the worship of Zeus and has most masterpieces from the ancient Greek world. In addition to the religious complex, remains include sports structures erected for the Olympic Games, which were hosted every 4 years beginning in 776 BC. Now that you have learned about the 20 amazing ruins around the world, you may feel as if you just traveled to old times and learned about different civilizations and the interests represented in their ruins. You must know how important it is to learn about the impressive ruins, as it tells us about the history of older civilizations and their traditions, cultures, and what kind of architecture was famous at that time. It also teaches us that no matter how strong the architecture or planning is, it decays at some point in times. It reminds us of the mortality of earthly existence. Even the strongest building decay with time. Learning about ancient ruins helps us stay grounded, learn from the mistakes of previous civilizations, and pick up the best traditions and tips from them. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.